Hi Virgo, welcome to your May read. Let's see what the cards have to say. I've already shuffled all the cards, so I'm going to pull from a couple of oracle decks. First up we have the Enchanted Forest Oracle. We have Stone Circle, find unity and connection with those close to you. That feels really relevant for you, Virgo. I think it was the end of April read. I was really getting this message that there's someone around you that's really supporting you and on your side. So that's really beautiful. It's carrying over into May. Let's see what the Spirit Animals Oracle has to say. Assertive, beautiful with the cougar. In silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Look at that beautiful cougar. I love that message for you, Virgo. I feel like you've been through the ringer a bit over the last few months, or at least that's what I've been getting through my reads. And I feel like now with that cougar card, you're stepping into your own. You're starting to come back to life again. And you're not the only sign that's sort of lost themselves a little bit over the last couple of months. So I'm really excited that those cards seem to indicate you are finding that inner strength again, finding your inner power. And this is saying, be assertive. Look at this. I was just about to pull some cards for your Celtic cross spread. This one came flying out that you've got the sun at the heart of your spread. Absolutely amazing. You so deserve this, Virgo. Things are brightening up for you in a big way. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the rest of your cards. Okay. Yeah, look, Three of Swords as the crossing card, the challenge position. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the spread. The Eight of Pentacles in your recent past, you've been working hard. The Devil in the Crown, yep, that makes sense to me. Two of Cups in your future, I love that. Two of Swords in your advice. Nine of Cups in your external factors. The Hanged Man, yes. And in your outcome, oh, the Seven of Wands. I'm going to have to pull some clarifiers on that one. The bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. This actually feels like you. I feel like, Virgo, you're starting to become a little more optimistic. You're finding that connection with your heart again. You're taking steps. You're moving forward a bit, and you're taking steps towards what you want in your life, what you want to pursue, what your heart really wants. And it feels new. It feels like you're just coming awake again and allowing this Page of Cups energy to spread. Look at that. You've got the Ten of Cups underneath, the Ace of Wands underneath that, the Magician underneath that. That's incredible. Things are really starting to shift for you, Virgo. I'm so, so pleased for you. Again, that sun in the heart of your spread. This really is you. That inner sun is really starting to shine, and it's spreading through the whole rest of your read right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. So in your recent past, Eight of Pentacles, you've been working really, really hard. What I'm feeling is you've been working really hard on yourself. That's not normally what I get with this particular card. This is a mastery of some kind of skill or project. Something in the material world, but I'm actually getting, as I said, it's like you've been working on yourself. Whatever you've been going through, whatever these hardships and all of these challenges that you've been going through, you've been working so hard to get through all of this, and you're going to start seeing the rewards because you do have that sun right alongside it. The sun is coming out. You're going to start reaping the rewards from all your hard work. There is still a bit of processing that needs to be done with that Three of Swords in the challenge position. A lot of grief. There was a lot of grief, just a lot of challenge around you over the last couple of months, Virgo. You're aware of this. You're breaking free of these chains with that Devil in the crown of your read. So you're breaking out of old patterns, old habits. You're opening your eyes to the things that have kept you chained, and you're really going in to look at what's going on in your heart. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything you don't already know. Just with that grief card, make sure you do that Three of Swords. Make sure you do allow yourself the time to process all of that grief, and as needed, find that connection with those close to you. Connect with the people around you that are going to support you, because there is still someone around you that wants to help you. And I'm feeling that a bit with that Page of Cups as well. That's very much you, this Page of Cups, but I am also feeling that there is someone around you that is still offering you that cup, offering you their love and support to help you process whatever this grief is that you're still sort of just working through. But you are working on it. It's moving through really, really well. At the bottom of the spread, you have this Four of Pentacles. What I'm feeling with this particular card in that position is there is still an element of you holding yourself back. With everything you've been through, I feel like you invested so much of yourself with that Eight of Pentacles in working on correcting things, on building things, on making things better, on working on yourself. And I feel like you're probably just a little bit worn out from all of that and a little bit scarred with that Three of Swords there. So this Four of Pentacles, there is a part of you below the surface that you're holding yourself back a little bit. There's a little bit of protection going on. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. You're going through so much. You're breaking the chains that have probably kept you trapped for a very long time. You're processing a lot. So there's nothing wrong with keeping a piece of yourself safe, having a little bit of a protection mode going on below the surface, as long as you know that it's there. You don't want this to become a habit or a lifetime restriction on your energies, because it will stop the flow eventually if you don't sort of let it come to the surface, let it be processed. But for now, this is feeling like it's just what you need to do, and that's completely okay, as long as you know that it's there. In your near future with this Two of Cups, this is such a beautiful card to have in your near future. This is the Soulmates card, the Twin Flame card. This is two becoming one, that Caduceus. This is such a beautiful, beautiful heart card, heart-based card. There's three cups here that are just such precious cards. With this Soulmates card, there can be a love coming in for some of you. There might actually be a rekindling of a really deep connection is what I'm feeling. It's like I'm feeling for some of you, there's someone already in your life. Again, I've been feeling that's Page of Cups, and in your previous reads, this Two of Cups is saying it's like your heart is opening and you're finding how you're actually recognizing the depths of your love, the depths of your heart, and how much you have to give and how much you're able to receive, which is a big part of this Two of Cups. It's not just the giving, it's the receiving. I feel like you really need that as well, Virgo, with what you've been going through. There's so much sun shining on this relationship, whatever this is. I do need to point out there's another really important aspect of this Two of Cups, which is a reconnection with self. This is like, once you're breaking free of these chains, it's like all the parts of yourself that you may have kept segmented or separated, kept in particular cupboards or drawers, or to only come out in certain instances, all of those pieces of you are coming together. You're kind of coming back to yourself. You're being more of your whole self. This is what this cougar is, in silence you find power, claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. All of that message of the cougar is about you being the best version, the highest, most powerful, most assertive version of yourself, because you are finally kind of integrating into one complete whole. Really love this. You've got another two. You've got the Two of Cups, and now you've got the Two of Swords. This is in your advice position. With this sword, Two of Swords, she's crossed her arms over her chest and she's blindfolded herself. This is a very deliberate action. I always feel this with this card. This is her cutting off her emotions and her senses in order to tap into her intuition with that moon in the top corner. And these two swords are pointing straight up to the sky, receiving that higher wisdom, that higher knowledge, getting those spiritual downloads. Sometimes our emotions, our thoughts, our senses are too loud and they overpower our intuition. So she's put herself in a place to go quiet, to be quiet and still and connect with that higher wisdom and that intuition. I feel like there is a decision that needs to be made for you, and this card is telling me that in order to get greatest clarity, take time out, be by yourself, connect in with that inner part of you that is your intuition. And if needed, you can even cut off your emotions, because there may be a bit of emotional stuff going on, especially with that Three of Swords that's still processing the grief. So you may not necessarily be able to trust what your emotions are telling you until you process that grief. That's what this card is saying. Don't let the emotions rule your head. Don't let your head rule your heart. Quiet everything and allow the intuition to drop in that information when you need it. That's what those two swords pointing up are for. They're receiving that wisdom and that higher knowledge outside of your senses and outside of your emotions. There is also another message that comes with this Two of Swords of being wary of closing yourself off, especially because we've got these two twos here. Be wary of closing your heart off to this love that's coming in. You've obviously been through a lot, and you want to be able to stay open to receive this love, whether it's love for yourself or love for someone or with someone around you. So yeah, a lot of messages in there with that Two of Swords. Really important. I might pull some clarifiers on that one in particular, because it feels like there's quite a depth in there for you for this month, Virgo. Look, you have the Nine of Cups in your external factors. This is pretty special. Again, I feel like this is maybe one of the cards in that position that you've got recently. Someone just wants to give you the world. Someone wants to shower you with everything you want, with all the wishes and heart's desires that they can possibly give you. They just want to love you. They want to give you everything, and it's from a place of, it's an abundance of love that they have, and they want to shower you with it. Coming right alongside this Two of Cups, this really feels like, again, with that Two of Swords, keeping yourself open to receiving this from whoever this is around you, with that Page of Cups as well, the Sun in the heart of your spread. This feels really, really positive. This doesn't feel like a love bombing thing of someone wanting to take advantage of you, and it turns out that they're not actually worth it in the end. But be discerning. Again, with that Two of Swords, do be discerning. This is where your intuition comes into play. Make sure that the person that you're opening yourself to is someone that you can trust and love and receive love from and be accepting of. But whoever this is around you, there is definitely someone around you that just wants to love you, wants to give you everything that you deserve. So be open to that. Maintain your boundaries as needed, but really be open to the love that's coming in. The Hanged Man in your hopes and fears. I feel like you're really wanting clarity. And after quite a tumultuous sort of couple of months that I've seen so far in my reads, that makes sense to me. The Hanged Man is about taking time out, seeing things from a new perspective, and gaining a bit of an awakening moment, gaining some clarity and awareness about a situation. And that really feels like what you're after. You want some time out and just to get some clarity on what's going on. And honestly, you've come so far. I actually feel like by the time you get to this point, you're probably not going to need it as much as you believe you're going to need it. You've already done so much work. I mean, with that Eight of Pentacles in your recent past, you've done so much work. You've come so far. Yeah, just use that Two of Swords, get that clarity that you need. But this Hanged Man, I feel like you're already there, even if you're not aware of it. In your outcome, is this another card I definitely need to pull on? You have the Seven of Wands. This is a card of someone who's defending his position. He's not actively fighting. He's just preparing to defend if needed. He's on the higher ground, so he's in a position of power. He's got this cougar energy. He's up high. He's earned his spot up there. He's just trying to defend his position. What I'm feeling is this is actually an internal energetic battle. It's a little bit, I'm feeling this is an echo of this Four of Pentacles. It's like this is coming to the surface. This is the part of you that's trying to protect yourself, and now it's coming to the surface, and you're kind of like a little bit on the defensive in your actual world around you. So again, just try to keep yourself open to this love that's coming in, and try not to close yourself off and get on the defensive, because you might miss out on something really beautiful. But we will pull on this. Again, I don't feel like there's actually any kind of conflict around you. This feels like you just reacting to what's been going on in the past and having that sort of protective mode coming to the surface a little bit. Let's pull some clarifiers. I'll be using this Wild Reflections Tarot. I'm going to pull, let's see. I really want to pull on that Two of Swords. There may be something earlier on that I'll pull on later if I need some more clarity, but I really want to pull on that Two of Swords. That feels like one of the most important cards to pull on. Yeah, look, you've got the Knight of Cups. This is a knight who wears his heart on his sleeve. You've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. There's so many cups. There's so much love around you. This is telling me that you do want to be open to this love. You do want to be open to someone's coming in and making you an offer of love. There's just so much love around you. I was really getting that in the previous reads, but I feel like now in May you're finally at a place where you're ready to be open to it. At clarifying this Two of Swords, I feel like this is letting you know that if there is a love offer, this is why you're needing to get some clarity from your higher self, from that intuition, taking that time out to go within and really tapping into your higher wisdom. But I'm not feeling anything negative with that Knight of Cups. It's part of that Two of Cups and that Nine of Cups. It's definitely making you an offer. I feel like there is an honesty to this person. He does wear his heart on his sleeve. Well, at least he's honest with his emotions. His heart is on his sleeve. We'll get some clarity on that Nine of Cups as well as that Seven of Wands, just to make sure that there's no one that's trying to gaslight you or anything or love bomb you. So, Page of Swords. This is really cool. This feels like you're just starting to wake up to your intuition again. It's like you're getting sort of a fresh breath, a new clarity that is coming to the surface for you. So this is obviously, again, this is what you wanted with that Hanged Man. This is starting to feel, the more swords we're getting, these kinds of swords, the more I'm feeling like clarity is cutting through and it's opening you up to this heart space and this new love in your life. I feel like you're building trust with yourself again as well with that intuition, with your clarity. And yeah, look, you've got the Justice card. You're finding your balance. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. These two feel very, very similar. They've both got the balance of the two on either side. You're finding your balance. You're gaining trust in yourself. You really, really are. And I do feel like you're opening yourself to love again. This Knight of Cups could actually be, I'm feeling it more as an external person, but for some of you, there could actually be a little bit of you in this. It could be that you're starting to recognize your heart and starting to wear your heart on your sleeve a bit yourself and actually trusting your intuition and putting yourself out there because you found your balance again. I really feel like you're coming alive, Virgo. It's so exciting. Let's have a look at this Nine of Cups, kind of paired with that Two of Cups there. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Ooh, I like that for the Nine of Cups and that Two of Cups. This is someone he's built up a wealth of experience. He's very self-aware. He's built up a strong structure in the world, but he's also very spiritual. I mean, this guy is so connected with this beautiful, what's a buffalo, bison. There's that third eye connection. So he's very, very spiritual, but he's also very grounded in the material world. I really like this. This is feeling like this person that's coming in. This is not feeling like a love bombing situation for me. Feels like someone who's strong and solid in their own spirituality and their own place in the world. And there's a real solidity to them, a real groundedness to them. I really, really love that. Three of Wands, beautiful. As being on the threshold of a new adventure. He can see his next destination. He's just taking time out to have his coffee, but he's ready to embark on his next new adventure. It's on the verge of something new. It's really, really positive. What I'm getting with that card as well is there's no hurry. There's no hurry with this. Whoever this is that might start showering you with love and wanting to give you the world, there's no hurry. You don't need to rush into anything here. You can take your time. They're going to be there for you. They're going to be patient. There's a lot of patience with that Hierophant card. A lot of patience in that Three of Wands as well. I don't feel like there's any pressure here is what I'm picking up. You can take your time. And again, this is there's no gender specifics here. You've also got the Hermit. I love that. This feels just like a reflection of that Two of Swords. Again, there's no pressure. This is someone very connected to spirit. They will take time out to connect in with their heart and their higher wisdom to understand how to best approach you. And this is also saying that if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, or if it's becoming a bit too much for you to deal with all at once, just take time out, go within. Again, it's just as I said, it's just like this Two of Swords. Just take time for yourself, connect in with your heart. If that means meditation, fabulous. Sit down, meditate, lie down and meditate. It could also just be going for a walk in nature, going for a walk on the beach, just going for a walk along the streets if that helps. Or connecting with a really close friend or a family member, someone who you can be quiet with, but sort of connect on that heart level. Maybe you've got a precious pet that you can connect with and your heart can open. It just means connecting in with that part of yourself where you're really in tune with the highest part of you and with your heart. Let's have a look at what this Seven of Wands is all about. Oh, we've got two here. Wow, we've got another page. You really are starting something new. And Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Love, love, love this. You are coming back to yourself. So I am feeling like this Seven of Wands is an internal conflict. This High Priestess is saying, just again, trust your intuition. You know yourself better than anyone knows you. You will find your balance again. The Page of Wands, I'm feeling like that Seven of Wands is kind of the conflict that the Page of Wands is going to resolve, and you're going to find that innocent excitement and lust for adventure. You're going to start coming back to that place of readiness to take action in your world, to be this assertive cougar. And that High Priestess is such a powerful energy to oversee this read as well. She is your intuition. She is this little moon. She's holding the moon that's in the top corner of that Two of Swords. Really powerful. You've got so many cards of intuition. Wow. You got the Lovers. That is so special. Okay. You do definitely have a little bit of inner conflict going on with all these changes that are starting to take place. And it really does feel to me like this is just you protecting yourself, and that protection mode coming to the surface, as I said earlier, because there is some kind of love, some kind of new connection coming into your world. Trust your intuition to find the way through this, to take the action that you need to allow yourself to be present for this Lovers card. Look at this. It's such a beautiful card. Virgo, you are really moving into a new space of being. And look at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Nine of Cups again. This is the second time this has appeared. So this is all your wishes coming true. Wow, I am so happy for you, Virgo. After all of the tough reads that I was getting for you, this feels like just such a perfect reward. I love this. So it's looking like May is going to be a lot more positive for you. I'm going to pull just 3 final cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot as just a final message for May. There we go. We've got the Page of Swords. How many pages have you got? This is incredible. So you had the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands. Was that it? I thought we had another page. No, we did. That's right. We had the Page of Swords again. 2 pages of Swords. You are definitely gaining some clarity. Remember what I said, when you get the same card twice in a read, it's sort of an underline. It's like, really pay attention to this. So you are gaining clarity. You're starting to get new ideas about how you can move forward with your life. This is that breath of fresh air kind of feel. Really, really exciting. All right, the Magician flipped over in the deck. You're taking control of your life. I love this. He's the alchemist, the master manifester. He's the master of all the elements of the tarot, and it's that whole as above, so below thing where he's really bringing into being the world that he wants to create for himself. Wow, you're really stepping into your own, Virgo. I love this. So, so positive. And I was not surprised when that Sun card jumped out right in the beginning of the read. I'm not surprised to see that things are moving in such a positive direction, because that sun is shining on you. It's like because it's in the heart of your spread, it's like it's lighting up your whole heart. I just sort of had one card wanting to flip over, which was the Nine of Swords, which is just about anxious thoughts. It didn't quite come all the way out, so I didn't take it. But that's just letting me know that you may still need to deal with a few sort of anxious thoughts going on. Let's have one final card. There we go. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic. You've got new beginnings. Just take your time. Allow things to go at a steady pace. Remember I said earlier, there's no rush here. There's no pressure. You've got something new. A seed has been planted. Give it the space and the time to grow. Just nurture it. And yeah, things are moving. Bottom of the deck, it's the Knight of Wands. Things are moving. There's action being taken. See, this was the card that almost wanted to come out earlier. This is just letting me know, yeah, you may still have a little bit of anxiety, which doesn't surprise me given you have that sort of little bit of closed in feeling, that sort of protective mode going on below the surface. That's fine. You're working through that. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself the space and the time, but know that things are shifting. I'm really excited for you, Virgo. Have a wonderful May.